Welcome back into DSI. So far, we've talked about two of our three regional NFL teams, the Redskins and the Eagles. So now we have to shift our focus to the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
They don't lose in the preseason,
They
simply
don't.
put. John Harbaugh comes out, and he's firing. Lamar Jackson looked okay. Not great, but he looked better. The defense, or that one hit in the end zone on Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Probably the hit of the postseason so far.
Preseason
Through
already,
postseason, not preseason, not postseason. Great hit out there. Defense looked good. Ravens, they just win.
Yeah, haven't lost a preseason game since 2015. 14 straight. Jonah Restuccio standing by with a preview of this year's team in Baltimore. Jonah?
So one final team to preview, the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC, and we'll continue to hear all the noise about second-year quarterback Lamar Jackson, who led Baltimore to the playoffs in 2018. Now, he only played a couple of snaps in the preseason opener, which was very basic to begin with, but many saying he's matured and is still getting that position under his belt. He will have a great weapon in the backfield to utilize in running back Mark Ingram, and on the outside, Chris Moore, Willie Snead, and Miles Boykin have all been impressing early on. The Ravens' bread and butter these last few years, though, as we all can attest to, has been the defense. Despite losing many of their top performers in free agency, it still can be argued that they're a top group in the entire league. With All-Pro safety Earl Thomas joining the secondary, he thinks they can play with anyone, anywhere, at any time.
We definitely have the potential to be the best, and it starts with attitude, which we already have. So now it's just getting the kinks out of everything and making sure we're on the same page. Communication. I go back to that because that's big for us. We have it all. We're going to hit. We got it. And, we got people coming off the bench that's nice as well with B Card. So we got all the pieces. We got depth. We just need to keep communicating.
And I will say I love that you guys had Earl on there because that's somebody who has a lot to prove after last time we saw him carted off the field.
Yes, flipping the bird.
Flipping the bird. So we're
It didn't
talking
look
about
good. It didn't look good
it did not
for Earl
look good.
Thomas.
But also somebody that Jonah talked about, Lamar Jackson, year two. How are the Ravens going to fare? Because it's all the keys to the car with him.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, has made it very obvious that they've been working with Lamar Jackson. I think last night Jeff said he played okay. I thought he looked pretty good. I thought he already looked different than he has before. He only was 4 or 6, I think, for 50-some yards and a touchdown. But I just think that some of his mechanics looked a little different. He looked more confident, which is definitely going to be key this year in the pocket. They can't run him as many times as they did last year, right? That's not possible. Run the guy, I think he had, 26 attempts his first time playing? So they can't run him that many times in one game. He's going to have to come out and throw the ball, and that's what's going to help them succeed.
And they didn't rush him last night. He didn't have one rushing attempt last night in that first preseason game. So, whether or not we're going to see that in the regular season, probably not.
No.
We are going to see him move outside the pocket, but I think it's pretty clear after going up to training camp, hearing from Coach Harbaugh that they are going to try and make him more of a passer than a runner. And hopefully Hollywood Brown, some of these other receivers that they have, some weapons, he's going to have a very bright second year.
Yeah, one name to look out for, Miles Boykin, guy
Third-round draft
you've been
pick,
hearing about in training camp. I've seen some comparisons to Terrell Owens, so they say he's that kind of big of a big body, and he I don't know, maybe that means he's a body catcher too. I don't know, but he's one of the names that I've been hearing. Really expecting some better things out of Lamar this year.
He has to be.
Yeah.
He has to be. You let Joe go, there's nobody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
RG3 is hurt, so it's Lamar's job to win.
Joe Callahan?
Joe Callahan, that's true.
I do, however, think that the division is going to be very interesting with what the Cleveland Browns are bringing to the table. A lot of people already crowning Baker Mayfield as, the heir apparent when Ben Roethlisberger leaves that division to be the best. It's going to be really interesting to see what Cleveland brings.
I mean, you guys don't think Browns are the favorite coming in? It sounds crazy to say
hard.
that.
Yeah, it sounds hard. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to give it to the Ravens until I see Cleveland put something on the field.
It's hard to give it to a postseason team from last year and not give it to a team that didn't make the postseason just because they made these additions.
Right.
You have Lamar Jackson, you have some other pieces that they brought in, but the Browns, this division's up for the taking.
Yeah.
It was the Steelers for a long time.
You
can't either. So it's going to be a very interesting division, just like the NFC East.
Well, again, football, we could talk about it all night long, but it is time to take our next break. When we return, we have some news to get to. A customer complaint is a cause for some new changes in Delaware restaurants. While you may have to leave your dog at home, you're grabbing a bite to eat.
Coach Sean Strickland from Milford Football. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.